to my Follow Friday series. I started Follow Friday at the end of 2021 as a way to highlight other business owners and professionals in the 517 community. My goal with these new videos is to just personally connect with these amazing people and just take the opportunity to showcase an aspect of their business, something that they specialize in or something that they're really passionate about. So today I have the mobstress of marketing, Amy Zander from Zeedia Media. I began working with Amy last June to just refocus my branding. And then she took over all of my content creation, my social media management, and the blogging on my website. And I couldn't be happier. She's freed up so much of my time and the content is so much better. So Amy, thank you so much for joining me today. Can you start off by just telling everyone what services you offer at Zeedia Media?
Sure. Thank you for having me. I feel honored that I get to be the first video Friday follow. So thank you so much.
You're
Zeedia
welcome.
Media is a full service digital marketing agency, and that means that we do all things digital media. A bulk of what we do is social media marketing. Like you said, we do blogging, logo creation, graphic design, and we create websites for clients. And we also produce podcasts. And then, of course, we also do branding.
Nice. Do you have a service that you just really enjoy, something that's your favorite?
Yeah, I really enjoy the branding. So we use a philosophy called brand archetypes. I also have a website called brandarchetypes.com if you'd like to learn more about it. But the reason that I really love it is that it is a very powerful but easy way to brand your company. And we can all agree that marketing can be really hard. It can be time consuming. It can be confusing. And I think that a lot of times business owners who are not marketing experts are a little bit confused as to what their brand is. And so it's a way to define your brand and to make everything very the same across the board and to make your brand just more powerful.
Yeah, I've noticed you've had a couple of posts recently about just really bad marketing where people they think they know what they want to put out there. They think they're on brand and it's just not good. So
Right.
you kind of already touched on this a little bit as far as the most important focus of branding. It sounds like it is, finding your archetype, making sure that you are consistent. Does it matter? Like, does it extend to your logo? Is it, do you need to just post regularly when you're on brand? What is the most important focus when you're doing your branding?
That's a great question, Katrina. And I think the one thing that most people miss about branding is that your brand really is about an emotional connection that you're making with your audience. That is the most important part of your brand. And then what comes second is things like your logo, your tagline, your color palette. Those we call in the marketing world brand supporting aspects, but that emotional connection is what you're really after. And you can't have all the feels all the time because then your brand would be all over the place. And so we really want to focus on one particular emotion, and there's lots of emotions, and that goes hand in hand with your architect or with your archetype. So for example, if you're the mother archetype, that emotion that you're going after is that caring, supportive, nurturing, taking care of feeling. You want people to feel really taken care of when they interact with you.
So I went through the brand archetype quiz, obviously, before we got started. And it was really interesting because my results were mixed. You mentioned the mother. So I think my top three were mother, neighbor, and lover, which kind of it threw me off a little bit. But you did help me see that I can mesh them together. I can have a couple of them. So when we refocused, mine was kind of a mashup between the mother and the neighbor. And I just thought it was really interesting. Off the top of your head, I don't remember, what's the neighbor? The mother's like the nurturing side, but what do we focus on with the neighbor side of it?
Yeah, so the neighbor makes everybody feel like they belong. So kind of like that Cheers neighborhood bar where everybody knows your name. And you trust your neighbor based on familiarity. You know them, right. You might give them like extra key to your house, lend them your lawnmower, things like that kind of relationship. So the combination of the mother and neighbor is really going to make people feel like they belong and that they're cared for, which is really important for you as an estate attorney when people are sharing their dreams and their wants and some very, very sensitive information about their life, they need to
Mhm.
know that they can trust you and that you're going to care for them and take care of that personal information. So I think it's
Right.
working well for you.
I think so too. I also thought it was really great that, you mentioned that a lot of people in my industry will gravitate toward the guru archetype. But that if my content shows my knowledge and my professionalism, that I don't need to brand myself in that kind of stereotypical guru for a lawyer, that I can take another approach to it. So I thought that was really cool. You also mentioned your podcast. You have this amazing podcast with Lisa Fisher that I had an opportunity to participate in last year. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I love our podcast. I'm really proud of it. It's called Adventures in Business, and it focuses on the 517 Lansing area. Every week, we have a new business owner, entrepreneur, hustler, artist, somebody doing something cool and creative in the area, and they just get to come on and talk about what they're doing. And we create the episode, and then we really promote it on all of the socials and tag them, and then they can share it. And it's really a labor of love. Like, we both, Lisa and I, have a passion for helping entrepreneurs. She's a business coach and I'm a marketing expert, and we just really, we're both as business owners, and so we just want to promote people and get the word out about what everybody's doing. And so we really have a lot of fun with that. And so if you're watching this video and you're interested in finding out more about that podcast, you can go to ZeediaMedia.com, and there's a tab for the podcast, and you can listen to the episodes. You can sign up to be on the podcast and find out more about it there.
Awesome. And do you guys still have some upcoming space available?
Yeah, we record every Wednesday, and so the calendar goes out for the entire year of 2023. So if I think, like the couple, I don't know, you just have to go and find a space, but people can, do it the next available space, or you can put it out if you want to get prepared.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So this has been my inaugural video for Follow Friday. This has been really great. Thank you, Amy, for joining me. I will have all of Amy's contact information in the caption for the video. Like she said, if you're interested in learning more about the brand archetypes or marketing services, get in touch with her. If you are interested in being featured on my Follow Friday video series, just send me an email at katrina@cornerstonelegalplc.com. All right. Thank you all again for watching.